Mr. Tankha, put your question within 3, maximum 5 minutes. Maximum 5 minutes.
So
Within 3,
since it is my first speech.
No, that is not applicable here. It is no speech. There is no speech, only question.
No, I know, but just give me a little more time.
No.
Very well.
You have to put the question 3 minutes, maximum 5 minutes.
I'll make it as brief as possible.
No, not more
5 minutes is good.
5 minutes, okay.
I'm only conveying this is a matter
the
of utmost public
question.
importance, and I'm conveying the feelings of the entire bar of this country, and not only the bar but the people of India. There is a complete bottleneck which has been created in the appointment of judges for last nearly 1.5 years. I have figures that in this country, the sanction strength, and this may be a little old, the sanction strength of High Court judges, for instance, is 1079, and the vacancies are 458. Just as an example, Allahabad High Court, out of the sanction strength, 81 vacancies are there. I mean, in Hyderabad, 36, in Bombay, 30, in Calcutta, 30, in Delhi, 24, in Guwahati, out of 24, 11 vacancies, in Madhya Pradesh, out of 53, 16 vacancies. So the question that which concerns all of us is that unless these vacancies are filled up early, how do we combat the cases that are being filed and the cases that have to be heard? Now look at the figures of backlog. There are 3 crore cases pending in this country from district court to high court. There are more than 50 lakh cases pending in various high courts. The whole worry of the system is that the system seems to have collapsed. Now, on the point of collegium and the MOP, we have a judgment of the court. We have a judgment of Supreme Court which did not agree with the constitutional amendment and the act. Now, that is an issue which the Supreme Court and the government at some point of time may tackle in a different way. But till this law applies, the law has to be followed. Now, the MOP cannot, if there is a problem about MOP being drafted and finalized, it's because I'm told, because we only read from newspapers, the country doesn't come to know of it. Otherwise, that it's because of some conditions that the government is putting. Now, you can't have a veto power over the Supreme Court judgment. Now, the Supreme Court judgment today says the collegium decides. You can look at the parameters before you send the matter to the collegium through the IB reports and other agencies. But once the Supreme Court has cleared the names, it has to be accepted, or you give very cogent reasons to the Supreme Court so that Supreme Court can have a review. Now, for the government to insist that in public interest we can say no to anything that the collegium recommends is something which the collegium, I believe, will never accept, because that is not part of the judgment. Our worry is that instead of reforming the system, for the last 1.5 years, we are facing a case of a stalemate, a complete impasse. People are not getting hearing. The judges who are working are overstressed. I know in Madhya Pradesh High Court, 5 judges have been hospitalized because each one is hearing 200 to 300 cases a day. So the problem that is facing, and then where is the question of where is the point of judicial reform? Instead of the country progressing toward judicial reforms, we are looking at staring at the stalemate. Now, I have 5-6 points which they may consider in a larger perspective. We had a system of fast-track courts, which has disappeared. We had a system of ad hoc judges earlier, which is no more in vogue. Then there were proposals to modernize the judicial administration, which is not happening. What happened to the Gram Nyayalayas, where enactments had been made? They don't seem to be functioning. Judicial accountability bill, very important facet, because I know impeachment is not an answer. Now, that has not happened. Law Minister has made so many commitments before this House. That has not happened.
See,
judges.
the simple question is the appointment of judges in High Court and Supreme Court.
No, I'm only saying.
Confined to that.
I'm confining
Otherwise,
myself.
you will not get time.
Such a delay, sir. He's talking of the effects of
ultimately, all this leads to accumulation of cases. All this leads to the system failing. And today we have virtually a collapsed system before us. Now, are we ready to accept this system? This is what I'm asking. Otherwise, the government should speak to the Supreme Court and come to a settlement at the earliest, so that at least as per the law today, we have appointments and the work starts. That's what I'm trying to say, sir. My question is, how early the government is going to do this? Because without the government finishing this work, it won't happen. The system will not start working. A collapsed system needs to work. So that is what I'm asking, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, honorable members, there are 13 names before me. The total time for this is 1 hour. So everyone is requested that confined within 3 minutes.